Hello everyone, so here I am back with the all-new Henry Cordless from Numatic International. So as far as I'm aware, the Henry Cordless is the only sort of full-size bagged cylinder vacuum cleaner that is cordless, at least to the date of making this video, which is April 2017. So I've been using it round and about the house and it seems pretty good. The suction on it's quite decent for a cordless. It's probably the most powerful cordless vacuum that I've ever used. The only thing that I can liken the suction power on it to is, say, like a high-low Henry or a autosave Henry used in low. That's what it's like on the high setting on this cordless Henry. But I mean, it seems quite good. I'm very pleased with it. So in this video I'll be doing a full demonstration and showing you how well it performs and how noisy it is, etc. But as you can see, I've got it all set up. All the tools on the back, and is currently parked with the flow nozzle in the parking dock. So he's all ready for my pursuit of a clean home. So I thought I would start by talking a little bit about the batteries. So these are the lithium-ion batteries, and that's the battery charger. Now Numatic do give you 2 batteries as standard with Henry Cordless, which I think is really good. It makes it really convenient because it means you can be using a battery and charging one at the same time, which is always a good idea. Now both these batteries are made of lithium ion, and that means that the power will be consistent right up until the battery is fully drained and there's not enough power to power your Henry Cordless. It won't fade away until there's no power left in the battery, like an old dustbuster. So that's really good. You'll get consistent power until you have to recharge the battery. So each of these batteries are 36 volts. They will each take 3.5 hours to charge. And each of these batteries will give you 20 to 30 minutes running time. So between both batteries that's a total of 40 to 60 minutes running time. So you know that's pretty good going. Not many cordless machines, at least to the date of making this video, not many cordless vacuum cleaners give you that sort of length of running time, and many certainly don't give you 2 batteries. I can only think of one that comes with 2 batteries, and that's the Vaxair Cordless, and that does have a decent length running time. Anyway, let's talk about how we charge the batteries. So you'll notice on the battery charger there is a green flashing light, and that means that the battery charger is plugged in and it's ready to charge a battery. So it basically means it's in standby mode. So it's really easy to charge a battery. You match up the male and the female ends with the battery and the battery charger, and it literally just plonks on top, and that flashing green light will illuminate red, and that means the battery is charging. When the battery is fully charged, the light will stay green continuously. So to install a fully charged battery into Henry Cordless, we first take the battery pack and locate the tab at the rear of the battery pack, and that sits under this lip at the rear of Henry Cordless. So that sits in at an angle like that, and you press down and it clicks into place and the battery is installed. To remove the battery to charge it, you press down on the red button at the front here, and the battery will pop out and you're ready to charge it. So as you can see, we have quite a large mess in front of Henry Cordless here. This is the contents of my Electrolux Twin Turbo Model 561 vacuum bag. So there's just general dust and dirt here, dog hairs, cereal, dust, bits of grit and paper and all sorts. So we'll see how well Henry Cordless will perform. So I'll just move over here. Now as you can see, we have the main carpet and floor nozzle attached, which has the dual lint pickers and the metal base plate. We have the bristles set raised because we're cleaning carpets, so we don't want those down. So I'm going to use Henry on the highest speed setting, which is speed 2. It has a new bag in and the battery is fully charged. So let's see how well the Henry Cordless will perform on this large pile of dirt. So here goes. So as you could hear, in the highest power level, Henry Cordless is very quiet. So the dirty carpet that was is now very clean, well, as clean as straight suction goes anyway. But I'm very pleased with the performance of that for a cordless machine. That didn't take that long to clean up, and I'm hoping you'll be able to see this, but the carpet looks pretty clean. I don't see any dog hairs left behind. So it does perform quite well on carpets. So here we are in my kitchen with Henry Cordless. As you can see, I've put various bits of material on the floor. We have sugar, lentils and Weetabix ground up on the floor here. So typical things you might find spilt in a kitchen from time to time. So let's see how well Henry Cordless will perform on hard floors. We have the standard carpet and floor nozzle provided with the machine, which has the bristles protruded, as you can see, for the cleaning of hard floors. So I'm going to use this on full power and we'll see how well it picks all this up. So here we go. Well, we've had a bit of snow ploughing, as you can see, but the main area that it's cleaned is actually... Yes, there's no sugar or anything left behind. I have a bit of things falling out the nozzle here, which is quite typical. So I think to clean the larger particles up, I'll have to angle the nozzle or put it over the top of the dirt, which I expected I'd have to do anyway. That's not just with Henry here, this is any cylinder vacuum cleaner with a nozzle like this. So anyway, I'll clean the rest of this up. So here we go. Full power again. So as you can see, all that dirt is gone. We now have a clean sweep. So I'm very pleased with the way he performs on hard floors. Here I am at the top of my stairs. As you can see, Henry Cordless is almost out of shot here. As you can see, I've put a large quantity of dirt down. That's a very extreme example. I should hope nobody's stairs look like that, and if they did, I'd be very surprised and horrified. So as you can see, it's just an accumulation of dirt, dust, dog hairs, and even some of those little hammer beads. Do you remember those? You used to make pictures out of them. You used to get a little plastic board and you used to take different colour beads and build a picture, and then you ironed it, which fused it all together. But anyway, as you can see, I have the upholstery nozzle on the end of the stainless steel curved wand, and I've removed the little slide-on brush, so it's just the plastic portion of the upholstery nozzle. I'm going to use Henry on the full speed setting, which is speed 2. And we're going to see how well we can pick up this dirt. So I'm hoping that you can see this well, so here we go. So as you can see, that dirty couple of steps on this standard flight of stairs that were are now very clean. There isn't a speck of dust that I can see on here, or dog hair. So, of course, Henry's hose, and this isn't subjective to Henry Cordless, this is most of Numatic, if not all of their range. The hose isn't long enough to reach up a standard flight of 13 stairs, which is the same as what I have here. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to place Henry safely at the bottom of the stairs, clean up as far as you can, and then place Henry safely at the top of the stairs, or like I have here on this large square step, because my stairs go up at an angle to get to the landing, so you can clean the remainder of the stairs. Or, because Henry Cordless is light enough, you can carry it with you as you angle the nozzle to clean the steps. Here is my marble fireplace. As you can see, there's quite a lot of dust build-up on here, and that's due to the fact that we normally have a fire guard which runs around the entire width of this fireplace. So I saw the perfect opportunity to use Henry Cordless with the dusting brush. So I'm going to use Henry on the low power setting, and we'll see how well we can dust off this layer of muck. So, without further ado, here goes. Well, since I've shown you the other two tools, I thought I may as well demonstrate the crevice tool as well. So here I've put some cereal down. It's actually Weetabix against the fireplace here. Now it's quite intricate as well, as you can see, because there's a cable here. I don't know how well you can see that. There's a cable just here, and that goes to our satellite television. For some reason the Sky engineer wouldn't do it through the wall, through the cavity in the wall, so they just looped it around the fireplace, which seems a little bit botched to me, but anyway, regardless, I'm going to clean up this mess here with the crevice tool, and I'm going to use the lower speed setting and see how well it does. So we've still got 3 bars of battery power, as to be expected, because I haven't been cleaning that long, probably only about 5 minutes. So, here we go. So there we are. So I think that's all the demonstrations complete. So I'll finish off with some final shots of me using the Henry Cordless for general vacuuming. Well, that concludes my demonstration on the brand new Henry Cordless. So what do I think of this machine in conclusion? Well, I think it's very lightweight and very easy to use, and it's very manoeuvrable due to the smaller size of the machine. It is slightly smaller than the standard original Henry. And you do get a full comprehensive toolkit, which is very good. Generally you tend to see cordless vacuums skimp with the tools, but with Henry Cordless you do get the full toolkit which you would normally get with the standard corded Henry, which is the upholstery tool with the slide-on brush, the dusting brush, the crevice tool and the little adapter tool which you use to put the tools directly onto the end of the hose if you didn't want to use the wands. And they store neatly and conveniently at the back of the machine, which is a very good feature. I really like that new onboard tool storage design. And the wand and floor tool also docks at the back, which you can store with the floor tool parked at the back of the machine, which makes it more convenient to store. It's still quite bulky, even though it's the more compact version of Henry. Pneumatic machines have always been quite bulky, so if storage is an issue for you, then I wouldn't recommend getting a pneumatic cleaner. It's very, very quiet. I mean, it's probably quieter than the Vaxair Cordless or the Dyson V6. I have used both of those and I don't have them here to compare the noise level for you, but from memory it does seem quieter than new Henry Cordless. So, as I mentioned earlier, you get two 36 volt batteries, and they're very easy to get in and out of the machine and easy to charge, and they take 3.5 hours to charge, which is quite a while, but I mean you do get up to 30 minutes per battery, so 60 minutes total if you're using the machine on low power. So, and you know, even 40 minutes total running time between two batteries is still very good, because most cordless vacuums you don't see that sort of length running time. So that's good. This one needs charging now. I don't know if you noticed on the last clip, but the battery indicator, was on its last bar. But I was using the machine off camera as well, so I mean it did run down in general, not just from the demos that you've seen on the video. So that's the batteries anyway, and it's very robust. It's a very robust machine, made here in the UK by Numatic International in Chard, Somerset. Numatic have always made high quality products, they still do, and they probably will continue to for many years to come. So yeah, it's a very sturdy machine. As you could see from the demonstrations, it did perform very well. The suction power is pretty good. It's the most powerful cordless vacuum that I've ever used, and I have used a few of them. So I'm really pleased with how powerful it is. Of course it's not as powerful as the corded mains standard Henry, but you wouldn't expect it to be. But yes, it is quite powerful, and it did perform very well on both carpets and hard floors, as well as using the tools. So if not having a cord is important to you, then I highly recommend the Henry Cordless if you can afford the £300 price point. Whether £300 for this machine is a lot of money to you is entirely up to you. Personally, I don't regret buying it, and I really like it, and I'll probably have it for a long time, so it was worth paying that much. But I do expect they'll come down in a few months' time, because they've only been out for 2 months. It's currently April and these machines came out in March. So yes, I'm very pleased with it, and again, if you can afford it and you don't want to have the hassle of a cord and you want the manoeuvrability anywhere without having to plug it in, then I do highly recommend the Henry Cordless. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe as well if you wish. So hopefully you found this demonstration / review helpful, and I thank you again very much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Thanks for watching, bye.